Hi, welcome. So just go to Google and click or search for Canada Express Entry Calculator. So, and you go to you'll see several results, but just go to the canada.ca site. Yes. And so, this is usually the first step you have to make. And it will ask you a couple of questions. So basically, just to help you simulate your score when you eventually get into the pool. So you have various options. Are you married? You have a common law partner? But for the purpose of this simulation, I will just pick never married, single. So next question is, how old are you? It asks you to put in the age you would be if you are invited to apply, or the age at the point of entering the pool. So I just put 30 years of age, just like an average age. So 30 years is fine. Then it asks for your level of education. What's the highest level of education? Do you have a Canadian degree or you have a degree outside Canada? And usually the evidence is the ECA, Educational Credential Assessment. And that is that. So I put master's degree. If you have BSc, what's your highest degree? But I put master's degree. The next is, have you earned a Canadian degree, diploma, or certificate? For the purpose of filling these, a lot of people might not have Canadian degree, so I just put a no. Just trying to simulate using a basic scenario where one does not have like a Canadian degree. So this just specifies some of the conditions that you must satisfy, so I just put no. Then for official language, Canada's official language are English and French, so you are required to write an English language test. There are different tests. There's the IELTS, there's the CELP, diverse tests, but the common one is the IELTS, which is the general IELTS. So I just put IELTS just for the purpose of this, putting the common test results people use. So which language do you take IELTS? Then it asks for your results. So be able to maximize your score, basically the basic score you need to have is 8777. That's 8 in listening, 77 in the others. So 7 in speaking, in reading and writing. So that's what I put in there for the score. Do you have other language results? You could also have other language like French, because the major language in Canada is English and French, but I put not applicable. For work experience, asking the last 10 years, how many years of skilled work experience do you have in Canada? For the basic scenario, most times people don't have Canadian work experience, so I put none or less than a year. Then the last 10 years, how many total years of foreign work experience do you have? Like, how many years of experience do you have outside of Canada? I put 3 years or more as like a basic standard. It's always better to have at least 3 years or more. The next is, do you have a certificate of qualification from a Canadian province, territory, or federal body? I put no in this case. If you have, you can put yes, but most times, basic scenario, no. Then, do you have a valid job offer from supported by a labor market impact assessment? There are a lot of information about the requirement that job is supposed to satisfy. But however, for this case, I put no, because you don't have so many people having job offers in this scenario. So do you have a nomination certificate from a province or territory? So usually if you have a nomination certificate from a province, it gives you higher points. But in this scenario, I put no, because a lot of people usually don't have a nomination certificate. Then last question, I think, is, do you or your spouse or common law partner, if they'll come with you to Canada, have at least one brother or sister? So do you have like a brother or sister? Are they 18 years or older? Are they related to you or your partner? In this case, I just put no, and I'll just click on calculate your score, so it gives you the score. So basically, it gives you the score that you have based on various categories, based on the core human capital factor. So from this, you can see that for age, there's 105, level of education, official language, second language gives 0, the spouse, because you don't have spouse, 0, skill, transferability factors like your education. For official language proficiency and education, you have 50, and the total point is 464. So what I'm going to show you here now is there are other ways you can maximize your score based on simulation. Like one way you can do that is try and improve on your test score. That's the IELTS results. Because what I put in simulated with was just like a basic or a standard IELTS result or outcome, which is 8777, 8 in listening, 7 in the other parts. But now you can go we'll go back now, and now you'll see the impact of improving or maximizing or trying to max out your scores in the various segments. So that's what will be shown now. So what I'm trying to do now is for listening, for speaking, I'm picking the highest band. For listening, I'm picking the highest band. For reading, picking the highest band, and writing, picking the highest band. Then I'll go all the way down to click on calculate again to see what the impact will be on your points. So you can see that the total points now has increased to 476. So you can see how that has helped in improving the score. Also, you can also improve your score. Also, like if, for example, maybe you decide to take the second language test, which is French, either TEF or TCF Canada. But in this case, I will try out with trying to simulate like we're going to take the TEF Canada, and we'll see the impact on the score. So the first question will be, do you have other language? I'll put TEF Canada. Then I'll just, for the sake of this simulation, I'll just pick like median score. I'm not going to like pick the highest band. Just pick the mid scores for each of the various segments, both speaking, listening, reading, writing. So that has greatly improved the score to 538. So you can see the impact of every decision or every action taken. It really helps you to improve your points. Also, I would also check if I'll try to also improve the score looking at saying yes to having siblings. For example, if you have a sibling, it really helps. So I put yes, and you can see that the point has increased to 553 points. So this is just basically a simulation that helps you anticipate your score before entering the pool. Thank you for watching.